What's up, John? What's happening? What's up? I'm back in black here. How many of you saw my Back in Black solo? Love that. I love Angus. Yeah, no, but you know, it's like people say, why do you think that's such a great solo? It's like, well, he's got the best feel ever. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, Peter Frampton. Yes, so I did meet Peter yesterday. Interviewed him. I'm working on the video from it. It'll be out tomorrow. It will be out tomorrow. It's really, really interesting. I learned a lot of stuff from talking to him, so I think you guys will enjoy it. It's pretty cool. How long did it take for the AC/DC thing to get blocked? So here's the story with that. By the way, the discount code for today, 20% off. What's up, Deb? Is RB20. Okay, RB20. This is how I make my living, you guys. Anything in my store. What's up, SB? Anything in my store is 20% off. You buy mugs, buy the Beato book. Amadeo, what's happening? What's up, John? That's how I can do this. That's how I can make these videos for free. Or through the Beato Club, you can support me through that. Did I bring my guitar? I brought my guitar, Deb, but I didn't take it out of the car. It felt a little bit presumptuous to take it out of the car. So, oh, Peter's an incredibly smash ogre. Yes, Peter is a very nice guy, incredibly nice guy. But no, I just thought it was, I don't know. I just didn't feel right doing it. So I want to talk about how to take some of these licks from some of these solos that I've been going over on this this 3 classic solos new series. What's up, Levi? Levi Clay, everybody. Levi is my man. He's helped me out with transcriptions. He's the king of transcribing. Anytime I need any question on how to use, Guitar Pro or anything like that, I call Levi. You guys should all subscribe to his channel too. He's the master transcriber out there. He's a great guitar player and an incredibly great guy. He and I are going to be doing a video together very soon, as soon as we figure out what we're going to do. What's up, Renzo? What's up, Scott? So check out Levi Clay, everybody. So I wanted to talk about how to actually take some of these ideas that are in these solos and modify them for your own playing. And I'll take some weird ones, like from the Carlos Rios solo. I've been very good, Renzo. Thank you. You doing all right? So the Carlos Rios one is really strange. It's you might listen to that and say, well, how do I take a lick out of that and use it? Let's say you're a blues player or something, but you want to get something out of these things instead of just learning them note for note. Because learning them note for note, I want to say, doesn't necessarily teach you things unless you apply it to your own playing. Okay, so what I did when I learned these, and I learned that solo in the 70s when it came out. I heard it and I said, I've got to know what that is. I started hearing these, those licks like that, those kind of licks like that, and I was like, okay, I got to know what that is. So there's a second lick in there that's alter. That's an alter dominant lick. There's a second lick that goes over F7. That goes like that. It's over this chord. it's basically F7 to F altered to B flat major 7. And so I said, okay, how can I use that in my own playing? Or I'm just saying, I'm just going to make something up right now. How do you take something like that, some of these lines, and use it in blues, for example, or if you're a rock player? How do you use it in the pentatonic scale, for example? Some chromaticism like that. So I'm going to take this lick here. I'm going to take both licks. So let's say that you're playing in a C minor, C minor pentatonic position like that, up here at the 8th position. And I'm going to use this I keep missing it. I haven't played in a couple days. I didn't really play yesterday when I was hanging out with Peter. So, hands a little sore. Here we go. So, okay, so I'm going to take this chromatic lick from here, and I'm going to bring it down to here. And I'm going to make up a chromatic lick like that that's basically in this same position. And I'm ending on this flat 5. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to use this part. This where he goes into the Crud Brothers. What's up? Thank you so much. It's awesome. I appreciate that. So I'm going to take this altered lick that he does. He does it over D7. I'm going to go like this. From the flat 5 to C7, I'm going to go. And I'm going to. Now what I did there is I put in a G7 altered. Something like that. Let's do it like that. So I'm going down to the 3rd of the C7 chord here. And I use. That's exactly the same. That's exactly the one part of that Carlos Rios solo, but I changed it. Then I went to here. I went to the 3rd of the C7. So I've got. Let's see. What did I do? Okay, that's what I did. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bend into that. No, hold on. That's what I want. Okay, that's really tricky. This, when I got into it, I went. That's even cooler. Okay, so that's cool. Somebody just said, "Where is this?" Mew just said, "Where is this lick from?" This is a variation of the Carlos Rios, one of the Carlos Rios licks, but I'm adapting it for playing in just in a C minor pentatonic, right? So, now I'm actually using it harmonically correctly because I'm putting in an extra chord change there. It's as if I'm going from C7 to G7 altered back to C7. I'm putting in the. So I'm using like a C7 flat 5, mixed sharp 11. Richard, you develop perfect pitch as an adult. Well, good for you. I don't dig capital letters, so see you later. How's that? God. How do you like that? How do you like that, Richard? Anyways, so I'm incorporating this. I'm taking part of this lick here. I think that's a lick that Carlos Rios does, right? So, but I'm taking it down here. Instead of going, I'm going and going to that flat 5. Now that's a pretty cool lick there. Where do I go from here? So I did. And then I just did it, like a 7th arpeggio, a dominant 9th arpeggio. I know capital letters are easier to read, Jim, but somebody that writes, I develop perfect pitch as an adult is basically trying to, what's up, Andrea? Thank you so much. Is basically, that's a thing from one of my old videos. Adults can't develop perfect pitch. So this guy's trying to say he did and writing in capital letters, so he got hammered. Besides, I'm 56 and I can read the capital letters, or I can read lowercase letters without my glasses on here, because I'm probably this far away from the screen right now and I'm reading it. I mean, I can read it from up here too. Anyway, so two of the licks here out of that Carlos Rios solo. I changed them. Trolling, thank you, Felipe. That's right. The Beato book is not in hardcover. I printed my own version of it here at a copy shop. It's 461 pages, 20% off, RB20. Okay, that's the code. But that's for anything in my shop today. This is how I make a living. You guys want to support my channel? Join the Beato Club. Or join the Beato Club, or buy my book, or buy a mug, or whatever. So, who just asked? 310 just asked, why don't I finish on E flat? I could. But why finish there? Because that wasn't going to be the end of the lick. Maybe I'll do something like that. What's up, Harry? So, so there's two parts to this that I took from. I took part of this lick, and I took this. And I reversed them. That's a way to use how to use these licks in your own playing. I mean, you could play it off a bunch of different notes. I could play that same type of lick. I'm not using even the same lick. I'm using the same shape of that lick. Instead of, I'm playing. Or I'm playing. I think that's what I did, yeah. Okay. You can also play off the root. You know. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing it off the root instead of off the ninth. Now I'm going, kind of dissonant sounding. I like it. That's a little dissonant there. So here's my root, right? Bending up to that root. Those are cool, right? That's hard up there. You do that too. Yeah. Can I explain not giving away the next chord? Well, that's a great question. AM Lutz. Very, very, very cool, good question. The Crud Brothers asked if I've released any CDs over the years. I have a CD on my channel, or on my rickbeato.com. But it's not a guitar record. It's more of like a classical composition record. So not giving away a note. This is a great question. This comes down to this avoid note. So let's say that you've got let's say you're doing a 2-5-1 in B flat. This really comes from jazz, but C minor 7 to F7 to B flat major 7. Well, people say, oh, don't play the 6th on the 2 chord. So so you'd actually play the scale missing that 6th note. That's the 6th there. I'm just avoiding it. They call it an avoid note. I don't necessarily agree with that idea, but right there you can hear I've gone to the 3rd of that F7 chord, right? That's a kind of a cliche lick there. So I did a I went to the 3rd of the there's my F7 chord. Okay. So that's the thing, the avoid note. It's avoiding it on the on the C minor chord. I'm avoiding the 6th because I'm going to play it on the F7 chord. That's the whole concept between these avoid notes like that. But a lot of people, my old guitar teacher Steve used to tell me, "Oh, practice that Dorian scale without the 6th degree in it, right?" And I thought, well, the 6th degree is one of the best notes. I love that, right? So you can hear those chords, though, that I'm going between. Daniel says, what are my thoughts about using the root and fifths and solos? Great. Use them. They're great. What's up, Elliot? The 6th degree is where it's at. So if you're going to use the 6th, though, if you give away, when you play that 6th on the 2 chord, you're giving away the 3rd of the 5 chord, which is why you use that. Why use an altered sound on the 5 chord? If you give away the 6th on that C7 chord, the C minor 7 chord, then you have to use a more dissonant sound to create that harmonic movement towards the tonic, okay? Because the 6th gives away It gives away the most tense note of that of the C chord. So then when I go to the 5 chord, I've already given it away, so I want. Will give it away, right? So you want to make that 5 chord have more tension there. So that's the whole concept with that. But I would play that. I would practice those scales like that until I figured out. My teacher never told me, well, if you play the 6, then play a more tense dominant. You need to increase the tension on the dominant chord and play some type of altered thing, right? Otherwise, it doesn't sound like you're moving towards a tonic. Elliot, speaking of Wayne Shorter, tried to avoid them, strive for everything original. Oddly enough, he seemed to really reach for it. Yeah, he would. Elliot, yes, he would play the 6. Those would be the notes he would go for. You get C minor. So I'm using the 6 on the C minor. Can I teach you some Jimmy Page licks? I've taught Jimmy Page licks in my last video. You can go watch them there. You remember hearing Clapton say he learned a few licks and used them over and over when he was 18? That's, well, there you go. Forrest and Dove says, forgive my ignorance, can I play a 4th over a major chord, or does it have to be a suspended 4? Of course you can play a 4th. If I have a C major chord, there's my 4th there, okay? I played the 4th twice in that line. But you have to turn, you have to turn the lines around right, you know. So I'm using it. That's that 4th, right? That's where Eric Johnson gets a lot of. I love that 4th, right? Neil Schoen uses those notes all the time. They're great. They're great notes to use. The 4th, don't avoid the 4th. Use the 4th. Use the 6th on that minor chord, but go somewhere else on the 5 chord if there's a 5 chord after it. If there's not a 5 chord, then you don't have to. If you're going from A minor 7, then you go into C minor 7. I mean, if you're going to the, you can use that 6. Woo. Oh. May the 4th be with you. That's pretty funny. Use the 4th, Luke. I like that. My teacher told me not to use the 4th. He really did. No. He didn't tell me not to use the 4th. He told other students not to use the 4th. And my thing was like, no, use the 4th properly, right? That's really that's the secret of that. What are good color tones in the Dorian mode? That's the color tone. It's the 6th, the 4th, and the 9th, right? So if you get your C minor, that the 9th there is really. There's your ninth. You got your sixth. Did I use a 6 in that C minor? Flat 6. Love that stuff there. Watching your videos has made me listen to songs in a different and evolved way. You are very welcome. That's cool. I love that. RB20, 20% off everything in my store right now until tomorrow for the next 24 hours. You want to support my channel? That's how you do it. Let's see. Kayla says, could I explain Lydian a bit? I've explained Lydian a lot, and I'd be happy to explain it even more. So Lydian is just a major scale with a sharp 4. Okay, so, you know. So I did 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's Lydian. But you want to, you know, Lydian is really... Subi, my thumb, no, my thumb actually hurts. It does not feel better. It actually hurts. It's killing me. The Simpson scale, right. So Lydian, yeah, so Lydian is, you know, there's the sound. There's your sound. Thank you, Jim. Oh, I got something cool there. What's up, Jerry? I got something here, I know. Let's see. Ooh, it's hard. Ah! Really hard to play. So many. I like it. I gotta mute those other strings. No. That's better. I probably could hybrid pick that. Rain just said that. I'm not sure what I want to do on that. I love that. So sad. But that C Lydian thing. There's this. That's great. Love that. I love lines like that too that use their. They had that flat 9 interval with the notes that are close to each other. You know, I mean, I had a note in between. I love that. It's so beautiful. Yeah, do it like that. That's hard to do. Yeah, that stuff is fun though. I love that. Oh. I like pedaling off that. Pedaling off the A string sounds kind of cool. That's cool. Deb, thank you so much. Wow, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see, Joshua asked, do I have any ideas about composing guitar harmonies? Do you mean like harmony solos? You just with harmonies you have to have a melody that's harmonizable. If that's even a word. Harmonizable, right? You do a third up or a third down, or a sixth up or a sixth down, right? That's the thing, is that harmonies are it's interesting. The Tears for Fears has some harmonies in there on that opening. When the guitar comes in, it's kind of harmonizing in fourths with it. Has a little bit. Has some fourths, some thirds in there. It's but it's cool. It's cool. It sounds like Hannon. It is kind of like Hannon, Andrea. Yeah, playing those intervals, the sixes are hard. They're easier when you hybrid pick. What's weird is that I hybrid picked when I was in college. I never saw anybody do it. But I did it all the time. And other guitar players are like, what are you doing there? It's like, I just use my middle finger. It's like classical guitar. I use my middle finger to play. It's easier to... It's easier to play certain lines. So like on pentatonics too, when you're doing fourths, it's easier to do those things. But I can't play it that fast. That's about as fast as I mean, you can never play it as fast as you can hybrid pick, right? There's no way you could play that lick. No, Steve Morris could play it. That's hard. But the left hand can do any of that stuff. It's the right hand. When you're going and you're going up and then you want to do another downstroke, it just slows you down. Felipe, you can spot Lukather within seconds soloing on a trap. What makes his style so unique? I know there's Dorian there. He's be awesome to be on sounding off. Yeah, so the licks, you know, the Lukather kind of lines, like he plays in Rosanna. Yeah. He plays those, adds those chromatic notes in. He knows how to use those cool, just those extra little chromatic lines in it. It comes from bebop. It comes from him listening to jazz. I mean, all those guys, like Jay Graydon on that peg solo that I did. All those solos are have these kind of jazz type licks in them. No. Anytime that you have those that chromaticism like that, or Larry Carlton, Larry just said there, and Larry Carlton, yeah. Like in Kid Charlemagne, the chromatic notes in there. He's got B flat 13, right? Those are incredibly great phrases there. That's why learning these solos are so important. Even the stairway. Those things are so important. AC/DC, you know. Licks like that, you bring that into your playing. And when I heard that, the first time I heard that, when Angus played that. Now, other blues players play that, but he had such a swing to it. And I love that. I love when he would do that, those kind of things. Can I show the Lukather chromatic once? Oh, the lick that I did there? Let's see. I think that's what, so I'm going like this. I think he slides into it. You can go this. That's a great part of it right there. Then he goes, Adam, thank you so much. This is the best part about Lukather's solo there when he does this. On that bent note, he actually hammers on his pinky. I love that. He does it in the beginning of the Rosanna solo. Right. That's what he does. That's what he does. He bends it up and hammers it on. I love it. Does it in both octaves, right? It's hard to get that pinky to. You do that to every. You do it there even. That's really cool right there. You're in C minor pentatonic. Right? Love it. Love that. Love it. I'm going to start using that now. I wish that I played solos once in a while. Okay, Beato book, RB 20% off everything in my store. You want to support this channel, you can do it there, or you can sign up, become a member of the Beato Club. Got a new Beato Club lesson coming out tomorrow, along with my Peter Frampton interview, which is really, really great. G13 half full diminish. There's your G flat, their G diminished. 13 flat 9. Play it with no, I gotta make it mute more of the strings. Ah. I should be able to play it way faster than that. My hand's tired now. Woo! Do I gig still? No, I don't gig. Can I bring in Guthrie? Okay, so I've written to Guthrie a bunch of times. He responded one time. And then he had never responded. I wrote to Matheny again. Never wrote me back. I write to a lot of people. I've written to Lukather, never got a response back. It was a while ago I wrote to Lukather. So, I can get people on if they'll, if they want to come on, but it's, you can't ever get, some of the people just don't, they don't think YouTube is legit or something. I don't know what it is. Or to be honest with you, some people want to have control over what you do. They want to have a artistic say over how I edit the videos. Now, Peter didn't say that yesterday. He was totally cool. And my video with him is excellent. Phil X, my man. I love Phil. Tosin, I'd love to have Tosin on here. I don't know how to reach him, honestly. Otherwise, he would have already been on my channel. I talked to some guys from the AIMM here, the Atlanta Institute of Music and Media, I guess it's called now, and they talked about doing a live stream with Tosin, me and Tosin on stage talking, and I thought that would be great. And I've written to them, but I haven't really heard anything back. And I did not see, Deb, I did not see Frampton's interview with Dan Rather, but my brother sent it to me, told me I should look at it. YouTube is legit. Felipe, Lukather probably wants to promote his book now. Well, I guess I'll write him again. I guess I will write him again and see. David Walleman. I know David very well. Just hung out with David in in GitCon. He's a great guy. I love David. Great guitar player. Really, really cool. Eric Johnson eventually on sounding off. Have I got any Rick Graham lick? No, but I was watching Rick Graham's Instagram. I love Rick. I'm gonna when I go to England after the new year, I'm gonna get together with Rick and interview him and hang with him in person. Any of you seen my sounding off with him? Rick is just an amazing player, an amazing guy. I want to meet Tom Quayle, who I've spoken with, who's an incredibly great guitar player and a great guy. A lot of these great British guitar players, love them, love them. Okay, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. I really appreciate it. Go back to the beginning of the video. There's a lot of good stuff in here. You can watch it at slower speeds too. Don't forget, there's a little wheel on there that you click on. And don't forget to subscribe here. And thank everybody. Thank everybody for donating to Super Chat today. It's very cool. Okay.